2012, voted best weather coverage by the Georgia Association of Broadcasters. From the station that's on your side, breaking news.
Breaking news out of Harlem. There's an ongoing investigation that a teacher made inappropriate statements during a Harlem High School healthcare science class.
The school district says the teacher is now on administrative leave and parents have been notified. We are working to gather more information. Of course, we will keep you updated. Searching for that pot of gold, and if you're looking for a good time, well, you're in luck for both. St. Patrick's Day is here. It is the day that everyone gets to be Irish in spirit while celebrating the nation's culture, music, and Gaelic heritage.
The annual observance on March 17th recognizes Ireland's patron saint, a Christian missionary who converted the Irish people to Christianity. The color green on St. Patrick's Day is a nod to Ireland's nickname, the Emerald Isle. Well, downtown Augusta was filled with green this afternoon as the parade just wrapped up, but not before Hallie Turner spoke with people who came out to see all the floats and all the fun today.
So much fun. Hallie is joining us live now. And Hallie, how's it looking downtown?
Okay, so as you can see, people have been out here since 9 o'clock this morning, but they're not stopping. We've got food trucks, funnel cakes. Hector, can you paint it this way? Behind this sculpture, I don't know if you can see it, is a huge monster truck. And on the other side of that is airbrush tattoos. These families have been out here excited. Some have been on floats. Some have been prepping for those floats months, even weeks, even months, preparing for this one moment all to celebrate today. They say St. Patrick's Day is a day that they look forward to in Augusta every year after each year passes. They take off from work and school and spend hundreds of dollars to celebrate a day full of history. Families say they spend hours on these floats the day of, many of which have inflatables, leprechauns, rainbows, park benches, shiny airbrush clovers, and their businesses on the side, and even some of their Irish heritage.
It brings together a lot of families, Irish families with the Irish American Society, and Augusta together, whether they're Irish or not, all up and down the roads. Definitely festive family affair.
And coming up all new tonight on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we'll dive deeper into just how rich that Irish heritage is here in Augusta.
All right, thanks for that update there, Hallie. A lot of people still out there enjoying their St. Patrick's Day.
Fun celebration. Discussions today over something we see on the road every day. Big trucks. Like a lot of industries, they are facing a mass exodus of workers. Our Georgia State House reporter Abby Casouras explains what a new bill is trying to balance.
This issue has people passionate on both sides as people are bailing out of the agriculture and forestry industry because it's hard to find drivers and the cost of doing business is just too high. While people who have lost loved ones to trucking accidents say it's not worth the cost of doing business. Lumber. That's the business Jonathan Parker is in.
You're just finding an exodus in this business.
His trucks can carry 80,000 pounds of lumber in Georgia. In Florida, Alabama, and Tennessee, trucks can carry 88,000 pounds. Parker says this sets them at a disadvantage when doing business across state lines.
You have no choice if the economics say you've got to cut a corner. Okay? So you say, well, what can I do? Do I hire a less qualified driver? Do I buy a truck that does not have the safety equipment on it, that's old, and has maintenance problems?
To get the logs to the mill, his trucks are equipped with these new artificial intelligence cameras that his manager, Jonathan Wainwright, monitors.
If he's speeding, if he even swerves from lane to lane too much, it sends me an alert.
Steve Owings of Road Safe America says it's physics. The more weight on a truck, the faster it will go downhill.
This bill is literally like saying, let's let the biggest, by far the most dangerous vehicles on the road drive a little bit faster than all the other vehicles.
He's pushing for more truck safety after losing his son in a crash with a tractor trailer.
My life and that of every surviving member of my family has never been the same since that tragic day. I don't want to see that happen to other Georgia families.
Georgia is ranked 4th in the nation for crashes involving trucks, and the Georgia Department of Transportation says bigger trucks will cost the state millions of dollars in road repairs. This bill passed in the House, but just barely, and now faces another vote in the Senate. In Fairburn, I'm I'm Abby Kasoris.
Well, as the Georgia Bureau of Investigations continues to work the murder case of Common Gun, we're learning new details. Gun's husband is out of the hospital and now in a jail cell. He was treated for gunshot wounds he received when investigators say he fired his gun at deputies after shooting and killing Gunn. Gunn was shot and killed late Wednesday night in her townhome in Brandywine Place. This after years of incident reports show some type of domestic violence, with Sean Gunn being the aggressor. She leaves behind a daughter who managed to escape that night, according to investigators. The GBI's investigation is still ongoing.
A home in Aiken destroyed after a fire broke out earlier today on the 300 block of Whispering Pines Terrace. This is all that's left, which isn't much. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the crews out there fought flames, crumbling walls, and a demolished roof. Deputies and firefighters worked to make sure the homes around the scene were protected. We're still working to find out what caused the fire.
The second round of the 12th annual Junior Invitational is wrapping up over at Sage Valley Golf Club. St. Simon, Georgia native Jackson Bird is one of the 60 amateur golfers competing at Sage Valley this week. Bird fell in love with golf before he even started walking, in part because of his father, Jonathan Bird, who is a pro golfer on the PGA Tour. Jackson Bird says over the years he's done anything he can to learn as much as he can from his father when it comes to life both on and off the course.
It's really cool because, obviously probably my biggest role model in terms of, the person that he is and, how great of a golfer he is. My whole family is really supportive, and it's really fun that I'm doing well and just trying to make him proud.
Jonathan Bird is currently competing at the Valspar Championship this week, and even though he couldn't stick around at Sage Valley, Jackson Bird tells me whenever they have tournaments on the same day, they check their phones whenever they can to make sure both of them know how the other is doing.
All right, thanks, Dan. While everyone was celebrating St. Patrick's Day over at SRP Park, it was a day that every MCG student looks forward to. It was Match Day 2023. Today, families and friends of the 177 med students showed up to receive letters showing where they were going next in their careers. 99% of MCG's graduates have a residency position, which includes some of the top-tier programs in the entire country. This is a day where students can dress up and show out while they wait to see where they'll be matched, and this class is unlike any other that's graduated.
Very difficult at the beginning, beginning of medical school, having to still study, go to lectures with all the stuff going on in the world, but just showed the resiliency of our class. This really is a special class.
And coming up all new on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we're going to talk about what specifically makes this class so unique and so different than all the other ones that have come through this program.
I love seeing med students with a sense of humor.
They were crazy today. A great event out there at SRP Park.
It's always a fun day. We're taking you back to the Augusta St. Patrick's Day Parade coming up. We'll show you how the West Side High School basketball team is celebrating. Next, Riley.
And luckily we did stay dry for the parade, but we are tracking pretty decent rain chances heading into this evening. Have an update on the forecast just after the break.
It's St. Patrick's Day, and all new on News 12 at 6 o'clock. Businesses downtown are weighing in on what today's sales look like and the overall impact from today's St. Patrick's Day parade.
Time and week on Friday.
Thanks, Riley. Westside High School won the 2A state basketball championship once again this year, and today they participated in the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Our Mikkel Hannah Harding spoke with players and coaches about how they're feeling.
State champions, Westside High School, 2 times in a row. So we're just talking about what that feels like. And they're out here in the parade today, St. Patty's Day Parade downtown Augusta, and talking about what it means to the coaches, the players, and especially the seniors as well.
It's a beautiful celebration. To come back to Augusta and able to represent something a little bit bigger than us, it has been a beautiful celebration.
I feel like it's just an opportunity for all of us, to get involved with the community, meet some of the fans, some of the people that's been supporting us and watching us from afar,
As they roll down the street and greet parade watchers, they also took some time to reflect on their hard work this season.
It takes a lot to go back to back, and everybody should know that. And they should know that it wasn't easy and that it was very hard for us to get back to this point.
No matter what rankings or, people say that we can be the best at anything that we put our mind to and that we work hard at.
Assistant coach Ethan Taylor says it's bigger than just basketball at Westside.
It's about our student athletes
and teaching them how to be better men on and off the court.
Players also hope to bring more attention to basketball in Augusta and leave a legacy that others can carry on.
It's a city full of champions, and that we have a lot of talent down here that get overlooked, and we should know that. And it should show the younger kids that, okay, if they can do it, we can do it.
Celebrating St. Patrick's Day and inspiring the next generation.
The future looks good. Got a young group. We got 3 freshmen on here, 2 sophomores and 2 juniors. So the future looks real good. It's just now what are we willing to work for?
Reporting in Augusta, Raquel Hannah Harding on your side.
Looks like a fun time out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Back-to-back champions. They had some fun.
Yeah, if you'd like to see more from Westside, we put some special web exclusive elements on our website, wrdw.com.
A lot of good stuff out there today. A lot of fun out there in downtown Augusta. Well, coming up, a heartwarming story from Little Rock, Arkansas, where a second grader is helping out his favorite Waffle House server.
Get $1,900 off a new AC unit.
Come in, Mr. Central. At Kroger, we are everyone.
8-year-old Kaysen Hunter started a GoFundMe for his favorite Waffle House server, Devontae Gardner, and his family, who needed some extra help getting a car and a safe place to stay. Within a month, the GoFundMe page raised more than $113,000. And this week, Kaysen joined Devontae to help him pick out a car.
I was like, what? How's it going up this fast?
Me and Kaysen picked it out, of course. We loved it. Like we both sitting in the car, like, oh my God, I got it. Kaysen, you gonna be right here beside me. I'm gonna pick you up from school and stuff like that.
I feel like I've known him forever, and so that's been super, super special. They're all amazing people, and they deserve this wholeheartedly.
Oh, Devontae, his wife, and 2 daughters were living in a motel for the last 10 months because of a mold infestation in their apartment. And a couple of weeks ago, they were able to move into a brand new apartment.
That's pretty awesome.
I love this so much.
That was all over TikTok, too. Well, we have a programming note to pass along. Due to the March Madness basketball tournaments today, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy will not air on News 12 tonight. Instead, it'll be airing on My TV.
Well, if you have plans to head up to the lake this weekend, we do look dry, but it is going to be pretty chilly out there. Temps will remain in the 50s each afternoon, Saturday and Sunday. Now look at that 7-day forecast just after the break.
You have wall